We're out here with the person on the street, and I'd like to ask you about the Met debacle. Are you a Met fan?
I was.
Please elaborate. Come on, I'm in mourning also.
Yeah, I'm a Met fan, but not no more.
Well, for all you people that were sleeping this year, Georgia's knocked out.
Yeah, she's taking a doggy nap.
Yeah, but for all you people that were sleeping on Cheepseetzz Sports, we're back.
That's right. That's CheepSeetzz. That's two Z's at the end.
He always gets excited. Yeah. Anyway, this is the end of the year show. We never thought we'd make it to the
I didn't think we'd get this far. I thought I'd be dead by now.
Yeah, well, I almost helped you. Anyway, we were gonna do the 10 best things of 07, but there is no 10 best. I mean, Barry Bonds, people say he's juiced. Referees in the NBA betting.
And what else
a soccer player that
$250 million. I
mean, so there is no. I mean, what are you going to talk about? We're going to talk about Jabba getting attacked by the mosquitoes, and I mean,
this year has been up and down. I mean, there has been no real
steroid accusations.
See, what you're talking about just now. It has nothing to do. It does have everything to do with sport, but it has taken away from sports.
That's right. So I mean,
and I want to watch my games. I just want to enjoy, leisurely watching the game, either football, baseball, basketball, or hockey. Yes, I'm a Ranger fan.
I was gonna
don't.
I was gonna say.
Oh, I know.
This
is a family program.
It's a family program. I'll tell them in between, but. There is no, I mean, other than the one upset that we talked about before the show started, which was when the Mavericks
beat the Spurs.
No, it was the Mavericks had won 67 games.
Yes, and
lost against Golden State.
Yes,
so that was a number 8 seed beating number 1, and that's probably the biggest highlight as far as
sports. As far as the sports highlight concerned.
Yeah, as far as
that upset was kind of like, it's very rare 8 beats a 1.
It's rare.
Yeah, it's rare.
Very
like
rare.
How I like my steaks. I said medium rare with a touch of basil with my A1 steak sauce.
You're disgusting.
Thank you.
Listen,
I'm also hungry.
But it's been a good sports year. I mean,
everybody on the street has they've had their opinions. We love you guys out there on the street whenever we come to greet you with our Cheepseetzz Sports camera.
What's the worst highlight of the whole year in sports to you?
The worst highlight?
Because I can tell you mine's right off the top of
my head. Is the gentleman Hamilton in the F1 Formula 1 racing over in Europe.
He lost. Sport.
That's a sport.
That's not a sport.
Like I said, he lost the championship in the last race. And he was a rookie, a guy from England. Yes, England.
That's not a sport. Forget about it. The cars do all the work. That is not a sport. Now, if the guy outran the car, that would be a sport. But that's not a sport. Anyway, my number 1 worst sports moment of the whole year. Ready?
I'm ready.
Drum roll, please. The New York Mets going down in the last game of the year.
Ooh, why did you have to open up an old wound?
Because
I had totally forgotten all about that debacle. The total collapse.
That's why you were talking about racing cars.
Well, I like the Zoom Zoom.
Yeah, right. But that's
terrible.
That is the number 1 worst of all.
They was leading. They was in front. They had it all.
They had it all.
They were supposed to go, but you know what? You don't go until you get there by winning the next game. And they didn't.
They didn't. They came up 1 game short, and that's why if they go to our site on MySpace, they'll see a tombstone, and it'll say, "Here lies the 2007 New York Mets."
Yes, and that was appropriate that you did give that to them. I mean, it was a correct send-off, a proper way to put that to bed. Because if they do that again, I'm coming out there to the new Shea Stadium. Shake, why did I say Shake? I'm thinking food all over the place.
They're still playing in the regular Shea Stadium this year.
Oh, okay. So I don't have
you
to.
could go to the old one and beat their butts.
Okay then.
All right, but until then, anyway, we started asking the person on the street this question about steroids, and right now we're going to go to our street person.
Who has a bigger steroid problem? Major League Baseball, hockey, basketball, or football?
I say Major League Baseball has a higher steroid problem right now.
Why?
Because they don't have no testing right now for steroids. They have testing right now, but they still have a bigger problem because they still finding the lasting effects with the Mitchell report and everything, and they still have a lot of other players that have not committed to steroid usage, and they're coming to the forefront with steroid usage.
I think it's hockey.
Who?
Hockey. Yeah, it's hockey. It's hockey. Yeah, them dudes.
Football.
This ain't no football. Them white dudes is crazy, man.
All right.
Listen, they taking something, man. That ain't natural. That's Budweiser or something, but it's something. Some type of stimulant.
Football.
Why?
Just because they need it for the strength, you know what I'm saying? Baseball, like they're making a whole bunch of things with baseball. I don't know why, you know what I mean? Nobody really cares about that. They just care about, the action. They want to see home runs. They want to see strikeouts. They want to see all that. Football, you got to get big to really pop, you know what I'm saying? You got to hit them hard, you know what I'm saying? So that's why I think football got the biggest steroid problem, you know what I mean?
All right.
Basketball. No. Baseball.
Why do you feel they have a bigger problem?
I don't know, but I just feel like they have the biggest problem.
Well, they're broadcasting that baseball has a lot of problem with steroids. I don't really watch hockey that much. I really don't think that basketball has a problem, but I'm sure it's football because, I mean, look at them. They're all massively huge. I would think out of any sport, the football players are the hugest, are the biggest. I mean, you might find some people in baseball that are pretty big, but all around, football players have to be massive in order to play the sport.
I think football. I think 90% of the football players use steroids. Baseball, it just come out now. You know what I'm saying? But I think you need steroids to play football. To be honest with you, you just can't weight 160 pounds. And guys that are 300 pounds. You know what I'm saying? Remember La Acedo?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That case is it's in a nutshell. Yeah, that guy.
Yeah, absolutely baseball.
I think baseball has the biggest problem because there's the biggest incentive. And I guess football also. But basketball players, I don't think they take it too much.
Well, I think actually football, they look into steroids less because they don't want to know. They don't want to know the truth. I mean, look at how gigantic football players are. Baseball, it's more publicized. In general, all sports, except for the Olympics, HGH, everybody was doing it. And it just became a big problem because people started looking into it. But baseball, it's more publicized. Football guys are probably juicing the most, and the NFL just does a good job of hiding it. I mean, remember that series Playmakers on ESPN that got canceled? I mean, that was not good. Would not have been good for the NFL to have a big steroid scandal. I mean, they're probably the most popular sport now, the NFL, and they want to stay that way. They're a good business for doing that.
Baseball.
And why?
Because everybody, that's like the best thing. You have to use the hit with accuracy and power. So you need steroids to hit, to get stronger. So it's a big thing. Everybody using steroids, like 80 people was using steroids. So it's a big thing. To me, it is.
Well, I agree with everything my man said right here. You know what I'm saying? He's right.
Baseball. That's because basically pitchers and hitters are on steroids.
I say baseball.
Why?
Why? Because, I seen them use steroids. I seen them before, I know they use steroids.
They're juicing?